Hey, what's up guys? Justin with AmericanTrucks.com and welcome to our wheel and tire fitment video starring our brand new 2021 F-150. Now, a lot of you guys probably know Ford just dropped the latest version of their most popular selling pickup truck, which now features standard 33-inch tall tires on a lot of models, in addition to a reshaped fender area to fit a slightly wider track width, which leads a lot of you guys to wonder, hey, what size wheel and tire can I fit on my new truck without having to modify my suspension? Well, hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a much better idea of that. The point today, test fit 3 different wheel and tire combinations to kind of narrow down what fits, what doesn't, and hopefully make your wheel buying decision an easier one after you see everything that we do here today. Guys, we hope you enjoy this content. As always, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more 2021 content coming your way very soon. But for now, let's break out our first set. All right guys, kicking us off here today, we are sticking with a 33, but we are getting more aggressive in offset and tire width. So let's break this setup down, talk about what we're using here. Wheel, 18x9 fuel pump in black. Now that is a 0 or neutral offset wheel. Wrapped around that fuel wheel is very aggressive mud terrain tire, 33 12.5 by 18. So this is a very aggressive setup, guys, and one that I'm happy to say we were able to put on with 0 rubbing issues whatsoever, no lift, no level. Now that 0 or neutral offset is giving this truck a good amount of poke. I would say at least a good 2 to 3 inches, making for a very aggressive stance. As for rubbing issues, well again, none whatsoever. It might kiss that little felt liner in the back here of the front wheel wells, but outside of that, no hard rubbing on any crash bars, air dams, or anything like that. Full lock forward and backwards. Now you can certainly get a little bit less aggressive with your offset using this 33 12.5, say positive 12, positive 20, and so on as you work your way back up towards that stock offset of plus 44. But if you start dipping your toes into negative offsets with a 33 12.5, you are going to encounter rubbing. There is just no doubt about it. So again, if you want to get the most aggressive here using a 33 12.5, I would say stick with the 0 offset, neutral offset, and you're going to be good to go. But what do you say we increase our tire size right now, step things up a little bit, and see what fits? All right, we're on to our next set of wheels and tires here, guys, which as you can see are factory Gen 2 Raptor wheels and tires. So let's break down this setup here and talk about our fitment. Wheel size, 17 by 8.5 plus 34 offset, wrapped in the KO2, which is a 315/70 R17. In inches, that equates to roughly a 34.5 by 12.5 inch tire. And we're happy to report no rubbing here at all, no lift, no level. Again, just like our last set, it might have kissed this little felt back here, but nothing that should detract anybody from driving on this setup day in and day out. So what is the message here? Well, I think truck owners out there with a 2021 can get a 35-inch tire on their stock wheel and offset, which by the way is plus 44, without rubbing and without having to lift or level the truck. So again, if you stick to a 285/75 R20 or whatever your factory wheel size is, that's a 35 by 11.5 inch tire. You should be fine as long as you stick to that factory offset, because once you start getting more aggressive with offset and sticking a larger tire in there without a lift or level, that's when you're going to start encountering some issues. But again, if you keep the truck pretty much stock offset, you should be able to get a bigger set of meats under there with little to no trouble whatsoever. Next up, we are going big in both offset and tire size and width. And if my guess is correct, we should encounter a whole lot of rubbing, but let's check it out. All right, here it is, guys, our third and final set for this video. Let's break down this combination and fitment, or lack thereof. Similar wheel that we used with the first go around. This is the fuel pump, this time shown here in a 20x9, same 0 offset, but the big story here is the tire change, right? This is a 35 by 12.5 inch Mickey Thompson Baja MTZ, a very aggressive mud terrain tire. And as expected, it just rubs everywhere with no suspension modification. All into the lower portion of the bumper and air dam, slamming into that front crash bar and even interfering a little bit with some of your back plastic here. Kind of as anticipated, I guess you can say, without any suspension modification. With the small leveling kit on there, who knows, might be a different story. But I will say for our first 2 setups, really happy with how the 2021 handled a larger wheel and tire setup, or a little bit more offset. certainly handles it a little bit better than the previous generation in my opinion, and allows you guys to have a little bit more fun at home. Hey, we want to hear from you. What is your favorite combo with these new trucks? Do you like a little bit more aggressive offset, or do you prefer more sidewall? Drop us a comment and let us know. And keep in mind, we have a lot more 2021 content coming your way very soon, so be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. In the meantime, I'm Justin. Thanks for watching. For all things F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.